kicking off soon. Best stay well equipped, bruv. I don't know about your goons. Round there, everything lit. Whether it's draw, win, or lose, my friend them give up.
Let's do it. Ain't come here to talk it out. Let's get into it.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now, being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
All right, just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Javier Assad.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He wastes no time on this one. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's Gavin Lux. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So, man aboard, Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Made history yesterday with a 4-homer game, and to give you some perspective, that's more rare than a perfect game. Horner over to first, and Freeman is retired. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Max Muncy.
And now it's Max Muncy. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. On the ground. Swanson fires over to first. They get the out on Muncy. The batter now will be Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one drilled left field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
James Outman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the back here at Wrigley Field, getting the nod in this one. Bobby Miller. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Batting second.
And now, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The Cubs down by 4 here in the second game of the series. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
2 out, space is empty. Just outside, and the count is 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And he deals. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's Jason Hayward coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. To the right side. On to first. One out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Swanson fires over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
The batter.
Now the number 2 hitter, Gavin Lux. Doubled his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. Into the bleachers and gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they add on. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Drew Smiley gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's going to be Freddie Freeman. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one's gone into the bleachers. They go back to back. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 7-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Max Muncy at the dish. Shohei on the go. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He made him pay for that one. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 9-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw, that'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Patrick Wisdom. That one fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And the right-hander deals. A little bit high. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Outman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Up the middle. And that one handled. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his third home run of the series. It's 10-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. I got to believe when a pitcher releases a breaking ball up out of his hand, he just hopes that it stays really high so that the hitter has no chance to swing it. Well, no luck there. That is a hard hit ball and a home run.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson.
Number 71.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of a...
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Hayward into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that
The
one.
bat.
Just a solid
The
swing
short
right
shortstop.
there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the
Yeah.
outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 12-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Now here is Gavin Lux. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 13-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
One down. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. The ball
Now
absolutely jumped
designated
off
hitter.
the bat on that
Joe
swing.
Hayes.
Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is gone. He shoots one out to right. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 15-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Mark Leiter Jr. comes on now.
Number
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Chopper right
That's all
side.
foul.
And it goes just foul. And a pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. They get the out on Muncy.
Now batting.
2 outs,
Catcher,
base is empty.
Will
Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Outman.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw, and it gets away. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, caught. But they strike for 6 runs on 4 homers. We move on to the bottom. Set for the bottom of the third. So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Catcher. Go.
Here's Yan Gomes. And first offering is fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Foul ball there. The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Yan Gomes waits. That one just misses.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Zips it across, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Batting ninth.
Matt Mervis, the next Cub to hit.
Mervis.
That one at triple digits.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. And a ground ball to first. Freeman takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. On to the fourth. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. The pitch.
Hayward.
That's in there. And that is strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your guys came to do some damage. A couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So the lineup flips over, and up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Digging in, Gavin Lux. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. On a line out towards center. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Oh, the throw is wild. And next for LA, Freddie Freeman. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped. And that ball is gone. That one felt good. His second home run of the game. It's 19-0.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Yency Almonte.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Here comes Max Muncy, and that chance handled. To first, they get the out on Muncy.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time, and they get the out on Smith. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. And midway in the 4th, you're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Nico Horner. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Popped up. Lux gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Suzuki.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Caught looking his first time up. Right through there for a strike. The Cubbies hitless so far in the game. And that's outside. Two outs. Out to short. Bats up with it. Whips it to first on the run.
Out.
Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the center fielder, James Outman. The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
That smash towards center. Bellinger makes the catch, and there's one gone. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Hayward, batting with one down, takes a strike. Action in the pen down there. Julian Merriweather up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast. Third home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 21-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie Betts. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really
Now
good
that-
swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit, Gavin Lux. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they extend their lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage. And he's
A new arm into the game, the righty, Julian Merriweather. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. On the ground, 2 ball. Slings to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 22-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Patrick Wisdom.
Designated hitter, Patrick Wisdom.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at first, Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Bounce to third. And that one finds its way through. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. You know, these Cubs.
In the air, right side, drifts towards it, squeezes it, runner tags at second.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm.
Bounced out to short. Betts whips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now it's Yan Gomes. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Right through there for his strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Around third. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. Dodgers lead this one 22-2. So up next, Shohei Ohtani. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And a pitch. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 23-2.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. 2nd home run of the inning for him, and they add a run. It's 24-2.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's a hit. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now it's going to be Jason Hayward. That one's in there. Strike 1. Liner, base hit. Oh, he botches it. Hernandez rounds 2nd on his way to 3rd. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts. That's a base hit. Run scores.
The batter number 9.
So they turn things over to the righty, Hector Neris. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And next for L.A., Gavin Lux. 4 for 4 with 2 homers, a double, and a single. He only needs the triple for the cycle. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And in one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Flying around 3rd is Betts. Another comes in to score. Not in time. He's safe. One of the rarest feats in baseball and history made here today. Huge congrats to him.
And we maybe only see this once or twice a year in the majors. It takes a hot bat, a little bit of luck, and, of course, a lot of talent. Special to be a part of it, even as broadcasters up here in the booth.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. And the lead continues to grow. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. Bottom of the sixth. Here's Nico Horner. Miller back to work. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Going, gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year. It's 28-3.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
In the air, center field. Outman makes the play, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Bellinger in the box again, takes a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that's in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Hayward ranging back, and he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Patrick.
Two outs, base is empty. Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Pulls that one foul. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the second game of the series. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A massive home run. His fourth home run of the season. It's 28-4.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Dansby Swanson stands in. First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle. It's through for a hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Happ stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's to third. Sends it across to first. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And here it comes. That one ripped. And no one can get there. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So, a man aboard. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the top half of inning number 7. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Max Muncy leaves the yard. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 30-4.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up. And with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. The throw in safely into second. He's got a double.
The center fielder, number 33, James.
Here's the center fielder,
Outman.
James Outman. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming home. He scores, and they extend their lead.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put it.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert
Now
Alzolay.
pitching for the Cubs.
Man at first.
Number
Here's Teoscar
73,
Hernandez.
Adbert Alzolay.
To third might be 2. There's 1.
Out.
Now to first, and it's a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got
Now
the ground
back.
ball double play,
The right
and
fielder.
that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Here's Mookie now. Bounce to the left side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a laser base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Bellinger makes the grab. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're
Now
back in a new
pitching for the
pitcher here to
Dodgers.
start the bottom of the 7th.
Number
Joe
99.
Kelly.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage
Leading off
appearance
for
for
the
him, so
Cubs,
he should be fairly
the third
free and
baseman,
easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
There's a strike. Hit in the air, center field, under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher,
Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Gomes is retired. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. In time, got him. And that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And the right-hander back to work. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Well struck right field, bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. So, man aboard. Now at the plate, Will Smith. And he grounds one back up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. On the money. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play.
Now,
down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
That's hard hit on the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. In comes the runner from 3rd, and the lead continues to grow.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second with 1 away. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. That one ripped. That's back there. Gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
That ball was
Betts.
absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Here's Mookie now. And a rope into center field, base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Yeah, the batter now, Gavin Lux. Line drive, caught.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Freeman.
Man at first, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Runner takes off. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Back after this on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th at the plate. Nico Horner. And first offering is fouled off. Kelly, a righty that throws with power. 35 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Suzuki.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Next offering upstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
He caught it behind his back. Fires to first,
He's
and
out.
that's a great play for the out. 2 outs, base is
The
empty.
number
Bellinger up to hit.
24, Cody.
Hit in the air,
Bellinger.
right field. Hayward moving under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning.